Hello, this is Ryan from the Proxy Network support team, here to give you a demo of the Proxy Network's flagship product, the Private Cloud Edition. The Private Cloud Edition allows customers to truly own, operate, and manage their own remote desktop support portal securely behind their firewall under their roof. There's three components to the Proxy Network's Private Cloud Edition, the first of which would be the proxy host, runs as a service on each machine, and can be configured to allow connections on an unintended basis or an attended basis. On the other side of the connection would be the PROXY Pro Master, of which there are two flavors. The Proxy Master allows you to point and click to launch a connection to a target machine out there. And between the Proxy Master and the Proxy Host client would be the Proxy Pro Gateway/Web Console, which is software that gets installed on a Windows server in your environment. Its job is to negotiate connections made by the master users out there. And this is where we're different from the other guys, because we truly allow you to own your data here. There are no third-party servers involved. So there's a couple ways to launch a connection to a target proxy host machine with Proxy. We can either launch connections from the Proxy Web Console by clicking Find a Desktop. We'll be asked to provide our credentials here, and pending a successful login, of course, we'll get a list of machines presented to us. Connections can be launched by simply just giving them a click. There are blue clickable hyperlinks here, or we can launch them from our tried and true Proxy Master, which has been our viewer since the beginning. A double click will launch a connection, and once I get connected here, the first thing I'll do is probably size up the window to get it sized up conveniently for my usage here, and then note the couple buttons at the top of the connection window to size up the screen. I'll hit Control-Alt-Delete and log into Windows here. At the top of the connection window, we have our connection buttons that'll size up the machine, that'll give us a one-to-one mapping, let us select the monitor, let us kill the desktop wallpaper, set it to a solid color, and also suppress the keyboard and mouse on the other side to win those input control battles if the end user fights you. Copy and pasting is automatic. Our clipboard sharing is on by default. And we can also start a simple chat with the end user if the phone is unavailable or not working for whatever reason. Alive and well at the bottom of the connection window is File Transfer. The left side represents your file system and the right side represents that machine that you're connected to. So you can simply drag and drop your TPS reports. Easy, easy. And then the remote printing tab allows you to send print jobs from one machine to the other. And remote management allows us to get into the machine's back end a bit. We can see what processes are running, and by right-clicking we can kill a process. Can also view the Windows event viewer logs behind the scenes here to see what Windows complained about when the user initiated the support request. And those are some of the things we can use the connection window for. Administrators of the Proxy Network software here will be able to control who gets access to what from the Web Console's Accounts tab. The Accounts tab is a list of who can log in and what they can connect to. This syncs with your Active Directory. We use the Windows security model for authentication here, so you can set the location, typically your domain. Supply a user account that you had in mind. The administrative user gets all 7 tabs. The master account user would be the folks on your help desk, which would get the home, hosts, and recordings tab. The personal account is a one-to-one mapping of one user ID to one computer. The master account is what we'll play with today. And then the final step is, well, what does this person have for responsibilities here? Are they responsible for Site A or Site B or everything? So we can use our handy-dandy checkboxes to control what this user would see when they get connected to your web console. If I click Next and Save there, administrator would be able to see, support, and connect to the machines within these groups here. The proxy host control panel is the agent that runs on each machine. It runs as a service and is always on and at the ready. There are a number of decisions you'll get to make when deploying Proxy Pro, because you will probably prefer that you connect to unattended machines without permission from the end user, but your use case might require that certain end user populations let you in. The default behavior of the host is that you just click and you connect. We can set it such that the end user must let you in explicitly. We have a third option that would still present the connection prompt to them, where they can click accept or reject, the difference being that you'll get connected anyways if nobody is there and if it's unattended. Other decisions you'll get to make is, well, how do you want the machine to appear to you? I've manually typed in proxy demo host 1 here, but our clients can pick up the logged in username in the actual computer name and present those variables to you, or present those values to you in your list of machines. There can also be a tray icon down here that indicates when the connection is in progress. It can be idle and hidden when it's idle. There's an audible beep on connect, and there's also a pop-up notification in the bottom right-hand corner that indicates when you're connecting to the machine. On the other side of the screen here, you'll notice I have our own deployment tool up here, which allows us to pre-configure a number of these host-side settings and create a transform file that you can deploy the host with so that the host gets the settings that you need right at install time. The Private Cloud Edition is licensed by concurrent user. The base price of the software comes with one administrative license, and you will have unlimited deployments of the proxy host client. We would ask you how many people on your support desk would be using the software in total at the same time. So if you have 10 people on your support desk, maybe only 5 would work at the same time. That would be the number we would be looking for. If you're ready to take a demo with us, head to proxynetworks.com/demo, and we'd be happy to set up a time to chat. Thank you very much for your interest in Proxy Networks. Hope to speak with you soon.